Hello, this is for Railsplitter. My name is Becky Ryan, and I'll be a sophomore at Carthage College, a music major with emphasis in vocal and instrumental music education, a secondary education minor, and a theater minor now. I love theater because it's been such an experience. It's so hard to talk about what you really love when it's so hard to put words to it. Yes, it can be frustrating at times. Yes, you want to just throw your script down and say, I'm done. But you can't. That's when you know you love theater. Since the first time I've ever been able to be a part of a cast, I have fallen in love with theater. Theater is my second home. Theater lets you have an escape from whatever drama, excuse the pun, that's occurring in your life, and lets you be someone else, to take chances. It lets you not be afraid of what you're doing, you just do it. I love theater because it helped me become who I am. Who I am today talking to you. If I hadn't had theater in my life for the past 7 years now, I don't think I would be making this video. I was shy, I would make friends, but it took a little bit. But theater changed that all. Theater is amazing. That's all I can keep it to, and I love it. Absolutely love it. Why theater is important in society and culture today. Theater is obviously a form of entertainment. Theater was the basis for all of our movies and plays, because without the acting in it, where would you be? Theater, well, I guess you could also say plays a big role in politics, because I mean, how good of persuasive people would they be without some sort of acting behind it? Not very good if they didn't. Like I was saying before, besides being a source of entertainment, the theater is also an escape. I mean, how often really do you get to inside of a character's head? You get to be someone. You get to say, I left a little mark on that character, and I made that character as real as I could make him or her. I mean, theater, it's so hard to explain. It's just such a different language even. I mean, to be able to be in a different person, to be able to experience what they're experiencing, to think the things that they may be thinking, it's like a step back in time or into the future. It's so interesting and has so much psychology behind it that you think, how did the author of the play come up with this? Come up with how this character would think? What were the influences behind what they were thinking while they were writing this? There's so many questions that come behind that. And it's just so great. Where I see myself in 10 years. Well, I really hope to see myself in 10 years at a high school somewhere being a choir director, but also helping out with the musicals and the plays. I mean, I want to keep theater in my life forever. I want to keep auditioning at community plays and maybe, even though it probably won't happen, just audition for Broadway. To even audition for Broadway would be amazing. That's why I keep going, because theater, musical theater, it's my passion and my life. And I wouldn't be devoting my life to music and theater if it wasn't. It's I wouldn't say my first experience in theater really made it definite that I wanted to keep theater in my life, but it definitely helped. For my first show, I did tech for the Canterville Ghost in 7th grade. Except I got really sick, so I couldn't do the shows, but I learned all how to do the makeup, I helped with the costumes, I helped build props, the set. Like, I did everything. I started out in tech. I think that's a great place for everyone to start out, is tech, because you really understand everything once you get on stage. The first experience that really was my kind of wow experience was when I got chosen to be in my high school's first ever show that they did. My high school is basically brand new. It was only open a year before I got there, so it's going to be 7 years old next year, which is really awesome. And I auditioned for the first time ever to be in a musical. I never had any singing experience whatsoever. I did do quite a bit of acting my 8th grade year. I was in, I think, 5 shows at once, which was pretty intense, but it was a lot of fun. We were doing The Music Man, and it was a blast. I just remember for the auditions, I was going against 3 upperclassmen for Amaryllis, and when I got it, oh, that was the best moment of my life. And I just remembered the first time we stepped on stage for the first performance. That was when I knew that I loved theater. Every time after that, the first performance, the first time I stepped on stage, my heart was pounding. I wasn't sure if I'd know the song or the lyric or the line. I was just like, I am the character. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it well. And it's such a great feeling to feel that. It's so amazing, that feeling that you get the first time you go on stage, you see the audience, and then you realize, I have no fear. I know what I'm doing. And you do it, and you do it well. That is one of my favorite experiences ever. So I hope this shed a little light on what you were thinking. Thanks. Bye.